Are they at that table? Investigation, reduce spending. We don't really have a problem with it.
I just got back from a trip to Jamaica, and let me tell you, that trip was a real eye-opener. I've seen so many videos and pictures of the damage caused by Hurricane Melissa, but nothing could prepare me for what I saw with the people. I mean, I was prepared to see the damage, you know, houses destroyed, roads and so on. Having lived through Gilbert, I kind of had an idea of what to expect. But I have to say that the resilience of Jamaican people really, really moved me. And I just really also want to big up the property where I stayed at Deja Resort at Hip Strip in Montego Bay. They went above and beyond considering the situation. And I really want to just big them up. You know, the workers there also. Jamaican people that I met along the way, and people who were going through the hardest of times, but still people are smile, you know, people trying to pick up the pieces, doing everything to get their life, you know, back together again. I was really moved by that.
This Rasta man just called me princess, by the way. Very, very Jamaican.
So day one, went downtown Montego Bay, and the first thing I saw was that, yes, Melissa was there. You could definitely see the signs. But it was also encouraging to see people start picking up the pieces and moving on with their lives. Of course, because of, you know, the damage and everything, there are lines everywhere. Everything now requires you standing up in line. Of course, what is Jamaica if a street preacher did not see the perfect opportunity to take advantage of a captive audience to remind all of us that it is because of how we're wicked and steal why Melissa come, and it is a sign of repentance, and it is a sign that the country need cleansing and healing and all kind of fear-mongering to maybe scare some people to turn their life to God or whatever it is that he was there screaming and hollering about. I was wondering how me do get down to Westmoreland to see me people because I didn't know the condition of the roads or if even there was any driver available. But luckily, I was able to get in contact with a driver who I knew, and we set out to journey from Montego Bay to Westmoreland. To the way how the place destroyed, some of these places I don't even recognize. Like me, I look back through the video them and me and say, a waterworks this, or you know, a ferris this, a paradise this. Amity this, me don't have a clue. Like, me a driver, me never know which part me there. The place is unrecognizable to the amount of damage you me see. A lot of houses stood up, but there was still a whole lot of damage. And what even struck me more than ever was the way how the water is rising in so many places. Like some of the sinkholes that I know from the days when I used to work in media, I know that there are some known sinkholes out west, like Chigwell, Hanover sinkhole, big sinkhole, Newmarket, St. Elizabeth, a big sinkhole. But water rise up in some places so I never see yet. Me know GPS I try them best, but to want me see down in Westmoreland with the condition of the substation of Paradise and the number of light posts when me see on the ground and the entangled wires everywhere you look, me know say enough place now go get back electricity for now. The first day from me touchdown I was on my way from the airport, me see GPS men out there at work, so me know them I do them work, but it's a mountain of work there ahead of them. Me hope at least most people can get back their light before Christmas, but it's gonna be a rough couple of months for whole heap of people. When I finally got to Petersfield, my heart broke to see the landmark church in the square and the condition of it and how totally devastated. It was like barely, the walls barely standing, the roof gone completely, and there was just a lot of destruction. But on the way also, we were able to assist a few people with some of the care packages we brought, which was good. And then made our way to Shrewsbury to see my relatives and check on them and see how they were doing. Everybody fine, happy to see me, of course. They have no electricity. At the time I visited, they had water intermittently, but not electricity. Of course, from you can see, there are power lines down everywhere, there are light posts down everywhere, so I don't know when they will get back light. Spent some time with them, went back on the road, and yeah, the whole place just shattered. Houses destroyed everywhere, even the clinic, the health center at Petersfield, even there we saw major destruction. One of the things that people are asking for a lot is building supplies. And building supplies are not really something where you can ship at Jamaica. It costs too much to ship and clear. So that's the kind of thing where we in the diaspora have to see how we can help people to purchase those things out there. But yeah, that was one of the frequent requests I hear from people, who is how they can get help to build back. You understand me? So even more than the care packages, as I said in an earlier video, people are going to need long-term help. And I think now is an opportune time for the government to look at relocating some communities from areas that are flood prone, from areas that have been repeatedly damaged year after year by different storms during hurricane season and so on, to relocating people. And it can be done. It's not enough to tell people, say, don't build here, don't build there. It can be done where the government takes the lead to relocate people from some of these areas that are not suitable for habitation, where people are constantly going through these periods of devastation and losing everything and have to start back from scratch. I am really encouraging everyone who watches this video and who is able to offer assistance. If I have one family where you can get one loaf of bread, you understand? This is the simplest little thing that you can do to assist someone. Let's try to do that. We can't help everybody, you understand me? But whatever you can do to help at least one person, I am sure that they would appreciate it. Jamaica, you're always good to me, always nice to me. These are tough times. Stay strong. We're little but with talawa, and we can push through everything.